Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and I actually post 3 beauty related videos every single week, so if those are the types of videos you like to watch, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and put the notification bell on so you're notified every single time that I upload. Today we are testing one of the newest Revolution eyeshadow palette releases. This came out about a month ago or a few weeks ago now, and I just searched it on YouTube to see if there was many reviews up, and there's actually only like one review I can find, and it's not on the palette that I'm using today. So if you guys want to see more of these palette reviews, just let me know down below. So the palette we're going to be using today is one of the Revolution colouring books, and this is in the shade CB02, which just stands for colouring book number 2. This is more of the warm, neutrally toned sort of palette. I think the one review I saw, I think it was was it the third one with the yellows and reds and oranges. This is more of like neutrally, and I know what you're thinking, Alex, when do you ever buy neutral palettes? Like literally never, but I did think, because I've got like other palettes in my collection that are full of like purpley tones, blue tones, I thought I'd pick up this one instead because it's very different for my collection, and you know, I've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so they need to be really unique for me to be able to buy them. So yeah, let's stop rambling and let's dive on into it. So this is the packaging. It does show you the colour scheme on the front of the box, and there it just shows you a chart of all of the shades and which ones are pigments. And if you have not seen these palettes before, it's actually a really cool concept. So the packaging at the front is literally just the same as the actual box. The back is just plain black, literally the exact same. So if you've not, as I just said, if you've not seen these, basically what they are is they are a double-sided eyeshadow palette. One side is matte and the other side is the corresponding matte shade but in shimmer, and I just think that's just a bit genius, if I'm honest. I don't think there's any palettes like this on the market. I could be wrong, please correct me if I am, but I've never seen an eyeshadow palette like this before. And I think, how many shades do you get in here? You get 48 shades in here. They are more expensive, they are £15, but you are getting 48 shades, and I mean, if they are pigmented, if they're worth money, we'll find out later on, then I think they are going to be worth it. So let's just dive onto the swatches. You guys know by now I always swatch the palette. This is going to take very long, so please appreciate it. So these are the top 2 rows swatched of the matte side. I did forget about this swatch, that's why it's up here, but to be honest, they are like fairly pigmented. I'm quite impressed. And these are the bottom 2 rows swatched, again fairly pigmented. Oh my god, guys, this is the top 2 rows of the shimmers, and I think I understand why it's more expensive as well. Like, these 3 are definitely the foil formula. I'm not sure if these dark ones are, but these are so freaking pigmented. And these are the bottom 2 rows, and some of them are definitely normal shimmers, but like especially those front 2, you can tell that they're foils. So we're obviously going to start off with the matte side first. So I'm going to take this shade right here. It's like a warm neutrally sort of shade, and I'm going to put that in my crease. And obviously this palette doesn't have a mirror, so I'm just taking another one, just placing that all across my crease. I'm next going to take this shade and I'm just going to build it up where I put that crease colour. Want it to be really defined. And I am experiencing a little bit of fallout underneath my eye, just to let you know. And just to add a little bit more definition, I'm going in with this brownie shade here. I'm literally just going to put that in my crease. I'm not going to take it up any higher. I'm just going to go to this, what is that, a column above, and take this cool toned brown here, and I'm just going to stamp that on the inner and outer corners. I just went ahead and blended all of that together just so it looks a little bit more seamless and the brown isn't completely harsh. So I think now I'm going to go in with a, let me turn this around the other way, a shimmer. I don't know which shimmer to use though. I think I might take this shade here. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna take that on my obviously my favourite shimmer brush ever in the world. This is the Jessup 237. The other brushes I was using was the Morphe 456 and the Morphe 506. So yeah, I'm loving my Morphe brushes. So I'm going to take that on a brush because I don't know how well these are going to apply with a brush. And I'm going to put that in the middle of my lid. Okay, now I've put the shimmer in the middle of my lid, I'm going to take my Morphe 506 brush. I'm going to take a little bit more of a darker brown matte, anyone honestly, and then I'm just going to blend out the edges. Okay, I'm now going to take this shade here and I'm just going to take that completely on my lower lash line. For my inner corners and brow bone, I'm going to take this cool tone shimmer up here. It looks really beautiful, so... Okay, so this is the eye look complete. I'm going to go put some mascara on and some lipstick and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Right guys, so I'm back. All of the makeup I've got on my face, lips, etc. will all be in the description box if you're interested. So let's talk about this palette. So for starters, I actually really like the concept of this. The fact that you get matte shades and then you get the corresponding or matching shimmers on the other. I think that's real genius. Again, haven't seen any other brand do that before. The mattes are really pigmented. I really like them. I can't see myself using like any of these lighter shades, especially not in this row here. Maybe in this row, but yeah, I just feel like these ones are, for me personally, a bit pointless. There are a lot of shades in here that kind of look the same. But I mean, if you're going to come out of a palette like this, that's going to have like this effect, they do kind of have to look a bit similar. There's definitely shades with like different tones and stuff. They don't exactly look the same. But I feel like the row that looks mostly the same is this second one from the end. They just kind of look really similar. The shimmers, I literally am so happy with. I think considering a lot of them are like the foily, you know, formula, I think that's pretty amazing. There are some of them that are better than others, but I'm not gonna lie, probably 90% of these shimmers are amazing. So if you love your shimmers, you are gonna love this. I did use this shade and a little bit of this shade. I did actually end up going over the top of my inner corner highlight with this first shade because that is like a normal shimmer. For some reason I find foils really hard to put in my inner corners and brow bone. I feel like it's just the glitter that sits there. But I am quite happy with this palette, to be honest. I do actually feel like I'm going to end up collecting every single one of them. If you want to see a review on another one of these palettes, just let me know down below in the comments which palette you'd like me to collect. I know they have like purples and pinks, blues and greens, a warm toned, and they also have this like grey toned palette. I don't quite know how that's going to work, but if you guys want me to review that, then I can. I do really enjoy this palette. I feel like I'm going to have to keep playing with it more for it to be like amazing. But I mean, it definitely did the job. You can see the pigment, the shimmer in the middle of my eyelids is amazing. So I'm really happy with this palette. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of this collection. Do you think it's genius? Do you think it's a bit of like a dud, like not really that interesting? I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.